Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Easy Talks, your daily English practice. I'm Anna.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss our daily episodes.
So, Tom, you look a little uncomfortable today. Is everything okay?
My apartment. The heating is broken again. It was freezing last night. And this morning, the repair guy came and turned it way up. Now it's like a sauna in there.
So it's too hot now?
It's very hot. No, wait. It's too hot. Or is it... Are those different?
You just said two very different things without realizing it.
I did?
Very hot and too hot are not the same. And right there in that little moment of confusion is exactly what we're talking about today. Very, too, and enough. Three words that all deal with degree, how much of something there is. But each one sends a completely different message.
Because honestly, I use very and too like they're the same word. I just grab whichever one comes out first. And enough, I never know where to put it in the sentence. There's this knot in my stomach right now because I'm realizing I've probably been saying things wrong for years.
And if you're listening and you feel that same little sting of recognition, you are absolutely not alone. This is one of the most common mix-ups in English, but today we're going to untangle it completely.
Let's do it. Start with the one I mess up the most.
Let's start with very. This is the simplest one. Very is a neutral intensifier. It makes an adjective or adverb stronger. That's it. No judgment, no problem, just more.
It's very hot. Just stating a fact. It's hot. More than normal. But there's no problem with it.
Exactly. Very is a reporter. It reports the facts. The coffee is very hot. She runs very fast. The test was very difficult. You're describing the level of something. Nothing more, nothing less.
So very is just turning up the volume.
That's a perfect way to think about it. Very is the volume knob. You're telling me how much of something exists. It's cold. Okay. It's very cold. Now I know it's really cold. But you haven't told me if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just information.
What if I say it's very, very cold? Is that okay?
You can. It means extremely cold. People do this in casual speech all the time. I'm very, very tired. She's very, very smart. Each very turns the volume up another notch. But in writing, it's better to use a stronger word. Instead of very, very cold, say freezing. Instead of very, very tired, say exhausted.
Because stacking very on top of very is like turning the volume knob past the limit. At some point, just get a bigger speaker.
Get a bigger speaker. I love that. Now let's talk about too. This is where everything changes. Too looks innocent, but it carries a hidden message.
What message?
A problem. When you say too, you're always saying there's a problem. Something is more than the acceptable limit, more than what's needed, wanted, or okay.
It's too hot. So it's not just hot, it's so hot that something is wrong. I can't sleep, I can't concentrate. It's a problem.
Yes. The coffee is too hot means I can't drink it yet. The test was too difficult means the students couldn't pass it. Too always implies a negative consequence, even if you don't say it out loud.
So the hidden message after too is always, and that's a problem because...
Exactly. The music is too loud, and I can't hear you. The shirt is too small, and I can't wear it. He talks too fast, and I can't understand him. There's always a because hiding behind too.
Okay, so very hot is just a fact. Too hot is a complaint. They sound almost the same, but one is neutral and the other is negative.
And this is the mistake I hear every single day from my students. They say things like, "The weather is too beautiful today," thinking it means very beautiful. But what they're actually saying is, "The weather is so beautiful that it's a problem."
The weather is too beautiful. I can't go to work because I just want to sit in the park.
In that specific context, it could work as a joke, but most of the time, if you mean something positive, use very or really, not too. The weather is very beautiful. She's really talented. Save too for problems.
Very is the reporter. Too is the alarm bell. I can feel that distinction settling into my brain, like two puzzle pieces just clicked.
Now here's the big one. Enough. And this is where word order gets interesting.
Word order? What do you mean?
With very and too, the word goes before the adjective. Very hot. Too hot. The modifier comes first. But with enough, it goes after the adjective.
After? So it's hot enough?
Yes, hot enough, big enough, fast enough. Enough follows the adjective. This trips up so many learners because it feels backwards compared to very and too.
So I can't say enough hot?
No, enough hot is wrong. Always hot enough. Think of enough as a stamp of approval that you put at the end. The adjective goes first, then enough stamps it with, yes, this reaches the standard.
Like a pass or fail braid. The adjective is the test, and enough is the passing mark.
That's brilliant. And the meaning of enough is exactly that. Sufficient. Meeting the minimum standard. The water is hot enough. Means it reached the temperature I needed. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right.
Goldilocks. Enough is the Goldilocks word. It means this is the right amount.
I love that. But here's where it gets tricky. Enough can also go before a noun. I have enough money. There's enough time. We don't have enough chairs.
Wait, so before nouns but after adjectives?
Exactly. The room is warm enough. After the adjective warm. We have enough food. Before the noun food. Two different positions depending on what comes next.
My brain is working hard right now. There's this pressure behind my eyes, like when you're trying to read a map in a moving car.
Take a breath. Here's a simple rule. If it's describing a quality, hot, big, fast, good, enough goes after. Good enough, fast enough. If it's describing a quantity, money, time, food, people, enough goes before. Enough money, enough time.
Quality after, quantity before. Quality after, quantity before. Okay, I think that just saved me years of confusion.
And here's one more important pattern. Enough and too both connect beautifully with to plus a verb. The coffee is too hot to drink. She's old enough to drive. The box is too heavy to carry. He's tall enough to reach the shelf.
So to plus adjective plus to equals there's a problem, so you can't do the action. And enough plus to equals you've reached the standard, so you can do the action.
Exactly. Let me give you a real example. Last week, I wanted to take Biscuit to the dog park after my yoga class, but I was too tired to walk there. My legs felt like they were made of wet sand.
Too tired to walk. The tiredness was a problem that stopped you from doing the action.
But Biscuit gave me that look. You know, the look where his eyes get really big and his tail starts doing that slow wag. And somehow I found enough energy to take him anyway.
Biscuit's guilt trip eyes are powerful enough to override tiredness. Enough energy to take him. The energy reached the minimum required level.
And by the time we got to the park, I was very glad I went. Very glad. Just reporting how I felt. No problem, no standard, just happy.
Too tired, enough energy, very glad. All three in one story.
Let me also show you the negative forms. Not enough is super common. I don't have enough time. This isn't good enough. We didn't bring enough water. Not enough means the standard wasn't reached.
If enough is the passing grade, then not enough is the failing grade. You didn't make it.
And the feeling is different from too little. We have too little water. Focuses on the problem. There's a dangerously small amount. We don't have enough water. Focuses on the standard. We didn't reach what we need. Similar, but the emphasis shifts.
Too little rings the alarm. Not enough shows me where the line is and says I'm below it.
You're really getting these distinctions.
It's starting to click. Every word has its own job.
Exactly. Now let me put all three together with one example so you can feel the difference. Think about studying for a test.
Okay, my least favorite topic, but go ahead.
The test was very hard. That's just information, a fact. The reporter.
Neutral, just telling me what happened.
The test was too hard. There's a problem. The students couldn't pass it. It was beyond the acceptable level.
The alarm bell. Something went wrong.
I studied hard enough. I met the standard. I studied the right amount to pass.
The Goldilocks stamp. Just right.
See? 3 words, 3 completely different messages about the same situation. Very reports, too warns, enough approves.
Reports, warns, approves. That's my new cheat sheet. I can feel my shoulders dropping. This is actually making sense.
Let's practice with real life. Lily asks you to taste the soup she made. What do you say?
If it's fine, it's very good, Lily. Reporter. Just a compliment.
What if it needs more salt?
It's good, but it's not salty enough. The salt didn't reach the standard.
What if she accidentally poured the whole salt container in?
It's too salty. Alarm bell. Problem. My mouth is on fire.
Perfect. Now let me tell you about some common mistakes.
I'm ready.
Mistake number 1, and this is the biggest one, using too for positive things. She's too beautiful. The food was too delicious. Unless you're being deliberately dramatic or funny, these sound like complaints.
So if I tell Lily, you're too beautiful, she might think I mean it's a problem?
In English, it could sound sarcastic or like you're implying something negative. Safer to say, you're so beautiful, or you're really beautiful. Keep too for actual problems.
Save the alarm bell for real emergencies.
Mistake number 2, wrong word order with enough. Students say, I'm not good enough at English. It should be, I'm not good enough at English. The adjective always comes first.
And inside, I'm thinking, I've definitely said enough good before, probably in an email to a client. My face is getting warm just thinking about it.
Don't worry. If the meaning was clear, your client understood you. But now you know the correct order.
Quality after, quantity before. Good enough, enough time. Never enough good.
Mistake number 3, using enough alone without context. Is the presentation enough? Enough for what? Enough always needs a reference point. Is the presentation good enough for the client? Is the presentation long enough? You need to specify what standard you're measuring against.
The enough needs a target. It's asking, does this reach the line? But you have to tell me where the line is.
And one more, too much and too many. Too much goes with uncountable things. Too much water, too much noise, too much stress. Too many goes with countable things. Too many people, too many emails, too many meetings.
Countable and uncountable. Too many coffees or too much coffee?
Both work, actually. Too much coffee means too much of the drink in general. Too many coffees means too many cups. The meaning shifts slightly.
That's actually really useful. I've had too much coffee today. I drank a lot of coffee overall. I've had too many coffees today. I had like 4 separate cups.
Exactly. You just explained it better than most textbooks.
You know, this reminds me of something. Last month, Jake was helping me move a bookshelf, and he said, "This is too heavy." And I said, "No, it's just very heavy. We can do it." And we did. But if it had been truly too heavy, like our arms were shaking, our backs were about to give out, we would have needed to stop.
That's a real-world example of the difference. Very heavy. It's heavy, but we can manage. Too heavy. It's so heavy we physically can't do it. The line between very and too is the line between difficult but possible and impossible.
And if someone asked, "Is the bookshelf light enough to carry?" we'd say barely, but yes, it was light enough for 2 people.
Perfect use of all 3 perspectives on the same situation.
Here's a question. Can I use very with too or enough, like very too hot?
You can't say very too hot, but you can say it's far too hot or it's way too hot. Far and way intensify too. And for enough, you can say just barely enough or more than enough. But very enough doesn't work.
So too has its own volume knobs, far and way, and enough has barely and more than.
Perfect! Let's do some quick practice. I'll give you a situation. You choose the right word.
Let's go.
You're at a restaurant. The steak arrives and it's cooked exactly how you like it.
The steak is very good. Reporter, happy customer.
The waiter brings the bill. It's $300.
That's too expensive. Alarm bell. My wallet just screamed.
Your friend asks if you have cash to split the bill.
I have enough cash. Goldilocks. I checked my wallet. It meets the standard.
You're shopping. You try on a jacket and it's one size too small.
It's too small. Problem. I can't zip it up.
Same jacket, but in a bigger size. It fits.
It's big enough. It fits. It meets the standard.
Your friend says the jacket looks nice on you.
It looks very nice. Reporter. Just to compliment. No problem, no standard, just information.
Every single one was right. And if you got those right in your head before Tom answered, your instincts are already working. Trust them.
All right, let's do vocabulary.
First, enough. A word meaning sufficient or as much as needed, placed after adjectives and before nouns. The room is warm enough to be comfortable.
The Goldilocks word. It tells you something has reached the finish line.
Adjective. Second, too. An adverb meaning more than acceptable or wanted, always implying a problem. The music is too loud for me to concentrate.
The alarm bell that says something crossed the line and now there's trouble.
Very. A neutral intensifier that strengthens an adjective or adverb without adding judgment. The sunset was very beautiful.
The volume knob. It turns things up without telling you if that's good or bad.
Excessive. More than what is necessary, normal, or acceptable. His reaction was excessive. It was just a small mistake.
When the alarm bell keeps ringing long after the problem is over.
Sufficient. Enough to meet a need or requirement. Adequate. We collected sufficient donations to fund the entire project.
The formal way of saying we crossed the finish line.
Barely. Only just by a very small margin, almost not enough. I barely had enough time to catch the bus this morning.
Hanging on to the edge by your fingertips.
Moderate. Average in amount or degree, not too much and not too little. The restaurant has moderate prices, not cheap, not expensive.
Right in the middle lane. Not speeding, not crawling, just cruising.
And intensity, the degree or strength of something, how powerful or extreme it is. The intensity of the workout was too high for beginners.
The number on the dial that tells you exactly how far up the volume has been turned.
All right, that was a great talk about enough, to, and very.
I feel like someone just organized the junk drawer in my brain. Everything has a label now. Very goes in the facts pile, to goes in the problems pile, enough goes in the standards pile.
Remember, very reports, to warns, enough approves. And watch the word order. To and very go before the adjective, enough goes after. Once you remember those two rules, you'll never confuse them again.
Now, a question for you. Think about your day today. Give us one sentence with very, one with to, and one with enough. For example, my coffee was very strong. The bus was too crowded, but I had enough energy to get through the day.
We love reading your answers.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend who's learning English.
We'll see you tomorrow with another easy conversation.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.